the mission of the Path Foundation is to help people improve the quality and the length of their lives through the effective use of positive suggestion hypnosis. Now, this show's title is Super Learning with Hypnosis. Now, that's a technique that we've developed that we've seen some dramatic results from.
Well, I grew up in Houston, went to high school locally, and I'm a single parent. I have a daughter who's a star basketball player.
Oh, that's neat.
Booker T. Washington High School for Engineering Professions. And I went to law school at the University of Houston Law Center.
Right. You graduated from the University of Houston Law School.
Yes.
And now you were introduced to hypnosis kind of by accident. I think you were studying and going through a bar prep program, a bar preparation program to prepare for the bar exam. And you met a fellow, Father John Walsh.
Right, Father John.
He's a Catholic priest that runs the Newman Center.
They have a student center specifically for worship and to service the law students at one of the law schools.
Right.
So I choose to study over there because I wanted to be close as I could to God in order to pass this exam. And Father John mentioned that some other students had gone through your techniques, and so I thought perhaps it could benefit me.
Right. Now, one of the things that we were talking about and discussing earlier, you know, this technique of super learning and enhancing your learning abilities and your retention abilities so that you can remember lists and numbers and all kinds of things. But one of the reasons for it is because of the seriousness of the exam itself. You know, this is something that not too many people realize how important this exam is, the bar exam.
Well, the bar exam, you attend law school for 3 years, and if you do not pass the bar exam, you're limited in your profession. You cannot proceed on to the next level, which is to practice as an attorney.
Right.
You must pass the bar exam. So your whole professional career is contingent on your getting over that hurdle.
That's right. That's right. And this applies in many other areas also, but it's specifically so vital in practicing law. Without it, you know, you really can't do anything except be maybe an assistant or something, could you? And so you'd really have wasted all of your, not wasted, but your education wouldn't really be used the way you want it to.
Exactly. And it's very expensive also. If you're not able to pass that exam, then you really are limited for the rest of that profession.
Right. Now, this technique that we used, we mentioned that hypnosis, and we mentioned that it's a form of what we call super learning with hypnosis.
Yes.
Now, what you experienced was the techniques of working with this hypnosis, first of all, to release the blocks and any anxieties that you had.
Right.
And the blocks may be blocks to learning, to taking a test, to a block to storing information because you've learned something in an incorrect way or something in the past. Any of these things that are causing us to not do our very best are things that we've learned in the past through things that have happened to us, and sometimes they start very, very young.
I've not really had anxieties before in test taking.
Right.
But what was key for me was that this was the most important exam of my professional career.
Right.
Or actually, there would not have been a professional career had I not passed the exam.
That's true.
So with the amount of information that a person has to digest in a very short period of time, and also the fact that your whole professional life, if you intend to be an attorney, is contingent on your passing that exam.
Right.
That's a lot of pressure.
That sure is.
It's really a lot of pressure.
That's a tremendous amount of pressure. So the first thing that we did was help you release these blocks to learning and blocks to taking the test and the anxiety.
Yes.
And then we did something else. We started giving you some signals.
Exactly.
To let go of the stress, to be calm and relaxed and focused.
Exactly. The signals I even have to this day. And
Absolutely.
When I see them, or, well, may I say one of them?
Absolutely.
Actually, one is plain, simple water.
Absolutely.
And when I see water, drink water, I am revitalized. And another signal or actually technique that you taught was for me to sleep soundly. I would lie in my bed at night and count back and go through the methods that you taught me, and I would fall asleep almost immediately. And it would be a sound sleep, unlike my normal sleep where I would wake up about 4:30 or so in the morning. I slept very soundly during my study period for the exam.
And so what that allowed you to do then was to focus your time and to spend it wisely so that you could accomplish the most possible in that time frame that you had to study.
I passed the exam. And
you did really well too, didn't you?
I did really well. Let's reserve that, but it's public record. I did really well in the exam.
You did.
I really did.
I am really proud of you, and I think all of them are. And Father John is really proud of you too. I noticed that I went over there the other day, and I noticed that your name is in great big letters on the bulletin board there, and it says that you passed the bar exam along with a bunch of others and several other people that you had recommended after your results when you were going through the bar preparatory course.
Yes.
Then you told some of your fellow students and some of the other people that were going through this same program and preparing for it, and you told them about it, and they also have passed the bar exam. So we've seen some really good results from this. And what this is techniques of hypnosis and self-hypnosis that you're taught while you're in deep trance. First to release the blocks, and then the signals to help you overcome the stress, the anxieties, and then to be totally focused.
Yes.
And that's essentially what hypnosis is. It's total focus. For more information about hypnosis, call our Birmingham number, 205-322-PATH. That's 205-322-7284.